blow it, hello, blow it, hello, 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 hello.
Inside a sunlit high school classroom, a seemingly ordinary one, 7-year-old, stares blankly at a college brochure. His eyes, distant and unfocused, betray a mind adrift with the overwhelming what-ifs of an uncertain future. The glossy pages of the Trenton State brochure offer no comfort, only more questions that swirl in his thoughts. A nervous energy emanates from him, palpable in the rhythmic, anxious tap of his pen against the desk. Each tap is a silent beat of anxiety, a testament to the heavy burden of choice weighing on his young shoulders. In a bedroom sanctuary, faded band posters cling to walls, a testament to teenage dreams. Meticulously arranged model cars gleam, a private collection of miniature marvels. With ritualistic precision, UB Nameless sets miniature AFX race cars along a winding track on the floor. It's a secret indulgence, a quiet world where he reigns supreme, lost in his own creation. Peach's comforting voice drifts from the phone, a familiar sound from the teen line breaking the silence. The relentless sun beats down on UB Nameless as he grapples with an ancient, stubborn lawnmower, sweat beading on his brow. He struggles, pushing and pulling the defiant machine, his muscles straining under the harsh midday sun. Pausing for a moment, he lifts a large glass jug, its contents a vibrant ruby red, to his parched lips. He drinks deeply, the cool, homemade fruit juice, a brief, childish reprieve from the oppressive heat and endless chore. Under a bright sun, a neatly kept lawn stretches out, a picture of suburban perfection. Nameless, a young man, pushes a lawnmower with a clear, almost painful lack of enthusiasm. His movements are slow, each step a reluctant drag across the vibrant green. Uncle Junior stands on the porch, arms crossed, his stern gaze fixed on Nameless. A subtle, impatient flicker dances in Uncle Junior's eyes, betraying his silent disapproval. Nameless enters the living room, still catching his breath, a silent testament to a hidden exertion. Uncle Junior, with a fierce gleam in his eye, points a commanding finger towards the television screen. On the screen, a US Marine Corps recruiting commercial explodes with powerful images of disciplined soldiers. The commercial showcases soldiers in action, their movements precise and their gazes unwavering. Nameless's eyes are drawn to the powerful display, a flicker of something new sparking within them. The room hums with the unspoken intensity of Uncle Junior's gesture and the commercial's bold message. In Uncle Junior's living room, a palpable tension hangs heavy in the air as he turns, his gaze sharp and piercing. UB Nameless meets his stare, his expression hardening, a flicker of defiance in his eyes. Uncle Junior's words cut through the silence. You see them? That could never be you. He continues, his voice laced with disdain. 2 weeks. You couldn't last 2 weeks. You are not built for that. The final blow lands. A man like you, or should I say, a boy like you, needs a desk job. Under the vast, cool canvas of night, UB Nameless stands alone, his gaze lost in the infinite expanse of stars. The silent echo of Uncle Junior's words reverberates, a profound challenge settling deep within his soul. He clenches his fists, knuckles white, the stars above mirroring the distant fire in his eyes. A deep resolve hardens his features, an unwavering determination etched onto his face. The cool night air whispers around him, yet he stands firm, ready to face the echoes of his past. In the dim quiet of his bedroom, U.B. Nameless sits on his bed, phone pressed to his ear. He listens intently, his head tilted slightly as A. Simpson's voice buzzes from the receiver. A slight furrow in his brow betrays a deeper concentration, his attention unwavering. Yet, his gaze is distant, his thoughts already far away from the conversation. His mind is firmly fixed on the Marine Corps, a powerful, almost tangible presence. The echo of his uncle's words about service and duty resonates, shaping his silent resolve. Under the bright Trenton sun, Nameless strides with unwavering resolve down State Street, a man on a mission. His gaze sweeps past a blur of storefronts, each a fleeting moment in his determined march forward. The bustling street fades into background noise as his focus narrows, a singular purpose guiding his steps. He pauses, his journey culminating before a specific building, its presence commanding his full attention. Above the entrance, a bold sign declares its identity, a recruiting office, a beacon of destiny. The stark emblem of the US Marine Corps, a symbol of honor and sacrifice, looms large, drawing him closer. The door to the recruiting office clicks open, a soft sound in the otherwise quiet room. A man, U.B. Nameless, steps inside, his posture stiff with palpable nervousness. His eyes dart nervously around the unfamiliar space, taking in every detail with apprehension. Staff SGT. G. Newman, a friendly and approachable figure, looks up from his desk. A welcoming smile begins to form on Staff Sergeant Newman's lips, a stark contrast to the man's anxiety. The air crackles with unspoken anticipation as their eyes meet across the room. In the stark recruiting office, G. Newman extends a pre-test to U.B. Nameless, a silent challenge in the air. U.B. Nameless accepts the test, his gaze sharp and focused, already devouring the questions with intense concentration. His hand moves across the paper, a blur of determined action, as he swiftly tackles each question. G. Newman watches, a thoughtful, almost calculating expression etched on his face, observing U.B. Nameless's every move. G. Newman's eyes intently scan the completed test, his expression unreadable. He lifts his gaze, fixing it on U.B. Nameless, and asks, "Ever been arrested?" U.B. Nameless responds with unwavering composure. "No, sir." G. Newman continues, his voice sharp and probing. "Ever used drugs? Are you 18 or older?" At a humble kitchen table, U.B. Nameless sits with his parents, his voice unwavering as he reveals his profound decision. His father listens, his gaze fixed on his son, a silent battle of emotions playing out on his weathered face. A waiver form is placed before him, a symbol of a life-altering choice. With a hand that trembles slightly, he signs the document, a father's sacrifice etched in every stroke. He gives U.B. Nameless a quiet, supportive nod, a silent blessing for the arduous path ahead. The ASVAB Testing Center buzzes with a vibrant, disciplined chaos. Figures in diverse military uniforms, representing every branch, mill about with purpose. The air crackles with anticipation and the silent hum of ambition. I arrive with G. Newman, our steps hesitant yet resolute. A distinct mix of anticipation and apprehension washes over me as we near the throng. We step into the bustling center, swallowed by the sea of determined faces. The sterile, fluorescent-lit ASVAB testing room hums with a focused silence. UB, nameless, hunches over a test booklet, his brow deeply furrowed in intense concentration. Around him, other test takers are equally absorbed, their pencils scratching softly against paper. The rhythmic tick-tock of a wall clock underscores the relentless pressure of the timed sections. Each tick echoes the silent struggle within the room, a battle against time and the unknown. Outside the ASVAB testing center, the sun shines brightly, a stark contrast to the nervous anticipation within. G. Newman waits patiently, his eyes scanning for you, be nameless, a hint of expectation on his face. You be nameless emerges, practically bouncing with an infectious, beaming pride that lights up the day. A jubilant cry escapes his lips. I aced it! His voice rings with pure triumph. A warm, genuine smile spreads across G. Newman's face, his heart swelling with paternal pride. G. Newman claps you, B. nameless on the back, affirming with immense pride, "That's my boy!" Under the hum of fluorescent lights, G. Newman gestures at papers, his voice a low, measured tone. U. B. nameless sits rigidly, his gaze fixed, an unyielding intensity in his eyes. Newman leans back, his words sharp. You've passed the tests, qualified for any branch you choose. He continues, a warning in his voice. But the Marines, there's no guaranteed job, you understand. It's competitive, Newman adds, the weight of his words hanging in the sterile air. Nameless approaches G. Newman's home, a modest house exuding warmth and welcome. Inside, the Newman family shares a meal, their laughter and lively conversation filling the air. Nameless joins them, the initial formality between recruiter and recruit dissolving into genuine connection. The table becomes a nexus of shared joy, forging an unexpected bond between them. In the high school gym, the air hums with determination as Nameless begins his rigorous workout. Muscles strain with each lift, his face a mask of focus as he pushes past his limits. Sweat glistens on his brow, a testament to the intense effort poured into every repetition. He powers through laps, his body a blur of motion, each stride building raw strength. The transformation is palpable, his form visibly hardening, readying for the trials ahead. Every fibre of his being is honed, a relentless preparation for the demanding boot camp. Nameless sits at a polished wooden table, dwarfed by towering bookshelves that stretch to the library's lofty ceiling. His eyes, usually distant, are now fixed on a textbook, brow furrowed in an unfamiliar intensity. The soft, almost silent hum of the library forms a stark, gentle contrast to his newfound, fierce concentration. He jots down notes, his pen moving with an uncharacteristic purpose, a whisper of ambition on the page. The air crackles with an unspoken resolve, a silent testament to the dramatic shift in his demeanor. Under the bright sun, a modest home stands, bathed in the warmth of the day. You be nameless, stands tall, an aura of newfound pride radiating from his very being. He turns his gaze to Uncle Junior, who watches him with a quiet, unreadable expression. You be nameless, with a triumphant air, declares, Uncle Junior, I've officially joined the Marines. Uncle Junior's face remains impassive, his response a terse. 2 weeks, 2 weeks. A subtle tension hangs in the air, the bright day unable to fully dispel the unspoken weight between them. Under the bright, celebratory sky, a sea of graduates in caps and gowns awaits their moment of triumph. You be nameless, a figure of anticipation, steps forward, his cap and gown a symbol of hard-won success. He strides across the stage, the weight of years culminating in this singular, powerful moment. As he receives his diploma, a radiant smile lights his face, a beacon of accomplishment and dreams. His eyes scan the vast crowd, searching for familiar faces, his gaze filled with a profound sense of pride, a shimmering glint of eager anticipation for the endless summer ahead dances in his eyes. Golden sunlight bathes a local park, illuminating the vibrant green of trees and grass. A tranquil summer day. U.B. Nameless and Harold Bolden chat casually, their voices low, a shared moment of calm before life's storm. Harold's eyes, filled with quiet determination, reveal a new chapter about to unfold, a path chosen. "I'm thinking of joining the Air Force," Harold confides, his words hanging in the sun-drenched air. You be nameless, surprised, asks, "Really? When are you shipping out?" Harold smiles, a hint of shared destiny in his voice. "Looks like we'll be heading out around the same time." Under the vibrant glow of the summer carnival, UB Nameless and S West navigate the bustling crowds. Their laughter rings out, a joyful melody amidst the carnival symphony as they walk closely. A tangible connection sparks between them, a silent promise in the heart of the carnival's enchantment. The festive lights illuminate their faces, hinting at a bittersweet farewell, a poignant moment before his departure. The weak morning sun struggles to pierce the hazy sky, casting a muted glow over the backyard. UB Nameless, rubbing sleep from his eyes, kneels beside his stern father, a familiar ritual unfolding. His father's calloused finger points to a mysterious component hidden deep beneath the car's hood. The rhythmic clinking of tools and the distinct scent of oil fill the air, a testament to their shared, silent bond. This early morning ritual, a silent language between father and son, forms the familiar rhythm of their lives. As dusk descends, the soft glow of street lights flickers to life, painting the quiet living room in long, stretching shadows. Inside, UB Nameless senses the unspoken weight of his father's impending 8 p.m. curfew. The air thickens with anticipation, each tick of the clock amplifying the invisible pressure. His evening's rhythm is subtly reshaped by this looming deadline, a silent decree from his father. He moves through the house, a quiet figure in the deepening twilight, counting down the minutes. In the living room, a palpable tension hangs heavy in the air, thick with unspoken words and simmering emotions. UB Nameless stands rigid, his jaw clenched tight, his unwavering gaze fixed on his father. His father, seated, leans forward slightly, a predatory glint dancing in his eyes, ready to strike. Every word from the older man is a carefully aimed dart, designed to pierce UB Nameless's composure. UB Name? Les clenches his fists, knuckles white, a familiar internal battle raging within him. He fights desperately to keep his emotions in check, his face a mask of strained control. In a home bathed in the soft glow of a single lamp, long shadows stretch and dance with an unspoken tension. UB Nameless stands, a packed bag at his feet, ready for a journey whose destination remains a mystery. His father, a man usually cloaked in stoicism, approaches, his face etched with a rare and profound vulnerability. The air crackles with unspoken emotions as the father's gaze softens, betraying a depth of feeling seldom seen. A profound silence hangs heavy, broken only by the father's tender whisper, "I love you." The words hang in the air, a poignant echo in the softly lit room, sealing a moment of raw, paternal affection. G. Newman's car glides to a stop before U.B. Nameless's house in Trenton, a silent herald of change. The door opens and U.B. Nameless emerges, a small bag clutched tightly in his hand. His gaze, a mix of apprehension and resolve, sweeps over the familiar surroundings one last time. He steps into the car, the door closing with a soft thud, sealing his fate. The car pulls away, leaving the house behind, a symbol of his past, fading in the rearview mirror. His journey to MEPS has begun, each mile a step into an uncertain future. The car hums, a vessel of unspoken tension, carrying G. Newman and U.B. Nameless towards downtown Philly. G. Newman grips the steering wheel, his knuckles stark white against the dark, a nervous energy thrumming through him. His gaze darts towards U.B. Nameless, a fleeting question in his eyes. U.B. Nameless sits beside him, a picture of outward calm, a stark contrast to G. Newman's visible unease. The city skyline looms closer, a silent witness to their journey to MEPS. In a sterile, brightly lit medical exam room, a low mechanical hum fills the air, creating a palpable tension. U.B. Name Les stands rigidly with 12 other recruits, all in various states of undress, their anxiety evident. A doctor, clad in a crisp white coat, eyes the recruits with a professional, unyielding gaze. The doctor's voice cuts through the tension, a stark command. "Turn your toes inboard and spread your butt cheeks." The recruits, exposed and vulnerable, brace themselves for the next instruction, their faces etched with apprehension. In the sterile MEPS medical exam room, a doctor efficiently assesses U.B. Nameless, his movements precise and practiced. The doctor nods, a silent dismissal, declaring U.B. Nameless fit with a curt gesture. A palpable wave of relief washes over U.B. Nameless, his tension visibly dissipating. The averted threat of a full anal checkup leaves U.B. Nameless with a profound sense of gratitude and escape. In the stark MEPS signing room, U.B. Nameless meticulously signs a stack of forms, each stroke a commitment. A stern man looms over, his gaze fixed on every movement of the pen, an intimidating presence. His voice cuts through the quiet. "Understand that the theft of government property carries severe penalties. Your commitment here is not to be taken lightly," he warns, his words heavy with implied threat. Inside a formal hall adorned with flags, a diverse group of recruits stands, anticipation and nerves etched on their faces. An officer, commanding and stern, delivers the solemn oath of enlistment, his voice resonating through the hushed room. The recruits, including U.B. Nameless, repeat the words in a unified chorus, their voices filled with the weight of commitment. This profound moment marks their entry into military service, a new chapter beginning with unwavering resolve. The air crackles with the gravity of their choice, their expressions reflecting a powerful transition. The MEPS waiting area buzzes with a chaotic symphony of young recruits and their families, a cacophony of nervous energy. Amidst the throng, U.B. Nameless navigates the bustling space, eyes scanning the crowd. Suddenly, U.B. nameless spots Harold, a flicker of recognition in their gaze. Their eyes meet across the crowded room, a quick, knowing nod exchanged, a silent acknowledgement. "Hey, Harold," U.B. nameless greets, a familiar warmth in the chaotic atmosphere. Harold replies, "Nameless, good to see you." A fleeting moment of connection in the bustling space. In the MEP's sleeping quarters, Nameless lies on a cot, wrestling with the elusive grasp of sleep. The room is alive with the restless symphony of other recruits, bodies shifting, hushed whispers, and creaking beds. Each sound, a stark reminder of their collective exhaustion, gnawing at the edges of their limited rest. Nameless turns, seeking comfort, but the thin cot offers little solace against the encroaching fatigue. The air itself feels heavy, thick with the weight of unfulfilled sleep. A palpable presence in the dimly lit room. A heavy blanket of exhaustion settles over Nameless, the reality of their meager sleep sinking in like a stone. The MEPS bus idles, its engine a low hum, as the first blush of dawn paints the sky in soft, ethereal hues. Silhouettes of recruits, elongated and distorted, file onto the bus, their forms stark against the emerging light. Nameless, among others, steps onto the bus, a silent figure entering a new chapter. Each recruit finds their seat, the air thick with an unspoken blend of anticipation and profound trepidation. The bus, a vessel of destiny, prepares to depart, carrying its silent cargo towards the Philadelphia airport. In the pre-dawn quiet, a palpable tension hangs, signaling the irreversible journey ahead for these young souls. The Philadelphia airport hums with a dull thrum as I wait for my flight to Atlanta, a silent sentinel amidst the bustling crowd. Beside me stands John, a fellow recruit, his dreams of becoming a third-generation Marine, a palpable aura around him. His face, usually etched with youthful determination, now holds a surprising, almost unsettling expression. My gaze falls upon his hands, a flicker of disbelief crossing my features. He is already purchasing alcohol, the bottles clinking softly, a stark contrast to his resolute demeanor. A silent question hangs in the air, the airport's drone doing little to mask the unexpected turn of events. Sunlight streams through the airplane windows, illuminating John, a charming man with a ready smile, as he leans in. John offers a drink to Nameless, who stares blankly at the seat back, a silent battle of hesitation in their eyes. A subtle nod, a quiet acceptance, as Nameless takes the offered drink, the first step into a clouded journey. As the flight progresses, Nameless's movements become fluid, their words slurred, the alcohol taking hold. Nameless, still somewhat intoxicated, disembarks the plane into the bustling Atlanta airport. The airport becomes a dizzying blur of activity, a vibrant kaleidoscope of hurried travelers and echoing announcements. Amidst the chaotic energy, Nameless navigates the throng, a solitary figure in a sea of motion. The destination is clear. Another flight, another journey, amidst the airport's ceaseless rhythm. Inside the airplane, Nameless endures his second flight, the lingering haze of alcohol slowly dissipating. He gazes out the window, his eyes tracing the ever-shifting tapestry of the world below. The landscape transforms beneath the wing, a blur of greens and browns hinting at distant South Carolina. A sense of quiet contemplation settles upon him as the world rushes by, a new chapter unfolding. a dusty bus rumbles towards the imposing gates of Paris Island, carrying a cargo of nervous anticipation. Inside, fresh-faced recruits, including UB Nameless, sit in a tense, wide-eyed silence. The bus grinds to an ominous halt, the silence suddenly deafening. A towering US Marine, a figure of authority in crisp fatigues, boards the bus, his presence filling the space. His intimidating gaze sweeps over the recruits, each one feeling the weight of his scrutiny. The US Marine's voice cuts through the tension. "All right, listen up. You're on Paris Island now." The bus pulses with nervous energy, packed with young recruits in a confined space. An imposing Marine drill instructor looms in the aisle, a figure of absolute authority. His guttural roar slices through the air, instantly silencing all murmurs. Talking is strictly forbidden. Recruits, stiff in their seats, are gripped by palpable fear, their eyes wide and unblinking. The bus becomes a cage of silent terror, every recruit frozen under the drill instructor's gaze. The bus screeches to a halt, kicking up a cloud of dust that momentarily obscures the harsh Paris Island sun. Grim-faced Marines rush toward the bus, their shouts echoing ominously across the vast, empty parade ground. Disoriented and terrified, my heart pounds a frantic rhythm against my ribs, a drumbeat of impending doom. A Marine's voice cuts through the chaos, booming, "Get off the bus and stand on the world-famous yellow footprints." In a sparse Paris Island classroom, recruits are herded like sheep, their faces etched with exhaustion. The air vibrates with the drill sergeant's relentless drone, a barrage of information assaulting their weary minds. Heavy eyelids droop, fighting against the overwhelming tide of fatigue from rapid pacing and sleepless nights. Each movement is sluggish, a testament to the brutal schedule that grinds them down. A palpable confusion hangs in the air, a thick fog clouding their thoughts and dulling their senses. Nameless, like the others, struggles to process the relentless onslaught, his body aching, his mind reeling. Under the relentless hum of fluorescent lights, rows of recruits hunch over desks, their figures stark in the sterile glow. Pens scratch in unison, a rhythmic whisper against paper, a brief, fragile symphony of reflection. A profound quiet descends, offering a fleeting reprieve from the brutal intensity of boot camp. Each face etched with concentration, a silent testament to the task at hand. They craft letters home, fragile lifelines connecting them to the world they left behind. These words, a desperate grasp at normalcy, hold the weight of their stolen past and uncertain future. Recruits march with rigid precision towards the chow hall, their movements a stark ballet of discipline. Their faces are set in grim determination, every muscle taut with unspoken tension under the watchful sun. The air, thick with the scent of institutional food, hints at the austere meal awaiting them. Each synchronized step, each controlled breath, echoes the pervasive military discipline that binds them. The Paris Island showers, a crucible of steam and disinfectant ready for the recruits. Recruits stand in rigid lines, their faces a mask of apprehension, awaiting the ritual. A drill instructor, his voice a gravelly bark, demonstrates the Marine Corps way to shower. Each precise movement, a violent ballet of soaping and rinsing, erodes their individuality. No time for comfort, only efficiency. Their personal identities stripped away with each scrub. Recruits, fresh-faced and wide-eyed, stand in rigid formation, their civilian lives slipping away with each passing moment. They meticulously pack Marine Corps clothing and hygiene items, each fold a step towards a new identity. Hands, some trembling, some steady stuff, the last items into the green sea bag, a symbol of their transformation. With a grunt, they hoist the heavy bags onto their shoulders, the weight a physical manifestation of their new burdens. A silent procession of recruits marches, their heavy bags swaying towards the stark, unforgiving squad bay. The squad bay, a bare and temporary home, awaits its emptiness, a stark contrast to the lives they've left behind. The Paris Island barbershop buzzes with electric clippers, a symphony of sacrifice and transformation. Recruits sit stiffly, their faces a mask of anticipation as tufts of hair fall to the checkered floor. Each head is shorn, revealing identical Marine Corps issue ball heads, erasing individuality. A strange feeling of anonymity washes over the recruit as all faces blur into one indistinguishable mass. The transformation is complete. No one is recognizable. All appear the same with their newly shorn heads.
Hello, hello, hello.
76 recruits are crammed into a stark barracks, the air thick with their nervous, unspoken dread. Some whisper, others stare blankly, a false calm, masking the paralyzing stress of their new reality. The initial days have passed, creating a deceptive ease, making me think, this is going to be easy, piece of cake. A hushed conversation among recruits reveals a shared, unspoken truth. No one has yet dared to use the latrine. The chow hall buzzes with a symphony of clanking trays and hushed voices, a stark contrast to the unspoken tension. Recruits, including me, finish the morning meal, each spoonful heavy with the weight of impending unknowns. The air crackles with palpable tension, a silent acknowledgement of the daunting future that awaits us all. A directive echoes, sending us back to the receiving barracks, each step filled with growing apprehension. A deep sense of foreboding settles within me, a cold premonition of the trials that lie ahead. In rigid formation, a sea of anxious faces awaits their fate as drill instructors Sergeant Bailey, Sergeant Potter, and Gunnery Sergeant Major enter. Their intimidating speeches hang heavy in the air, a chilling prelude to the trials ahead. As Gunnery Sergeant Major departs, the remaining drill instructors erupt, their amplified voices shattering all illusions. "On your feet! Get your trash and move it!" they roar, unleashing the true intensity of boot camp. 76 recruits, now moving with a newfound urgency, march in precise four-man formations. The shock of the drill instructor's sudden ferocity is palpable, a cold dread settling over the ranks. Each synchronized step echoes the grim reality of their destination. 3rd Battalion 1 Company. This march marks the true commencement of their rigorous training, a journey into the crucible of Marine Corps boot camp. A rude awakening awaits, a stark introduction to the harsh demands of their new reality. The sun beats down relentlessly, baking the air with thick, oppressive humidity. A heavily guarded bridge, a steel behemoth, stretches across the water, connecting Paris Island to the mainland. Images of desperate recruits crawling beneath its imposing structure in futile escape attempts haunt the air. Their distinctive chrome dome haircuts, a stark betrayal, always expose them in the nearby towns. Tales of shark-infested waters and treacherous quicksand solidify the island's fearsome reputation. The formidable 3rd Battalion complex sprawls under the harsh sun, a circular fortress of buildings guarding a vast open drill field. Far from the general's polished office and the hostess house, this is where raw power is forged. The air crackles with the promise of relentless training, a stark contrast to the distant, softer main side. This is the crucible where drill instructors orchestrate their infamous Marine Corps games, pushing recruits to their limits. A twist of fate, or perhaps a cruel joke, has landed our protagonist in this intense proving ground. Here, the real fun is not leisure, but the brutal, exhilarating challenge of transformation just beginning. In the dimly lit barracks, exhausted figures drag themselves inside, their bodies heavy with the day's toil. A stark sign on the wall proclaims their new identity. Platoon 3093. The unseen presence of drill instructors hangs heavy, a palpable weight demanding unwavering precision. The late hour promises a brief, longed-for respite in their racks, a fleeting escape from the day's demands. A quiet, unsettling anticipation fills the air, a silent dread of what tomorrow's dawn will bring. The pre-dawn silence of the barracks is violently shattered by the piercing clang of trash cans tossed down the walkway. At 5:30, Platoon 3093 jolts awake, every soldier's body tensing in sudden alarm. Adrenaline surges as I, along with everyone else, scramble out of bed, heart pounding in my chest. The brutal, sudden noise serves as an unwelcome alarm clock, signaling our harsh new reality. In the squad bay at dawn, recruits stand rigidly on the yellow line, their faces etched with anticipation and fear. Drill instructor Sergeant Bailey paces with deliberate steps, his boots echoing in the tense silence. His voice, a sharp blade, cuts through the air, outlining the grueling day ahead. He reiterates the stringent expectations, his gaze piercing each recruit, demanding unwavering discipline. The word recruit is spat out, a constant, stinging reminder of their unearned status. Their faces remain stoic, yet the weight of the word Marine hangs heavy in the air, a distant, coveted dream. Inside the squad bay, a figure stands rigid on the stark yellow line, a picture of disciplined torment. Their skin crawls, a silent battle against unseen assailants. Subtly, they count the mosquito bites, each one a fiery reminder of the island's relentless insects. The tiny, burning welts mar their arms and legs, a testament to their silent suffering. Unseen sand fleas add to the torment, their irritating bites a constant, maddening distraction. The early sun stretches long, dark shadows across the vast black tar of the drill field, a stark canvas for the day's trials. Platoon 3093, a sprawling sea of olive green, attempts to march their movements, a hurried, uncoordinated mess. Drill instructor SGT Bailey, a figure of rigid discipline, steps forward, his movements sharp and precise. He demonstrates basic drill movements, every action a lesson in controlled power. Despite their struggle, the platoon's efforts remain disjointed, their discipline a distant dream. The drill instructor's frustration hangs heavy in the air, a palpable force pressing down on the struggling recruits. The relentless sun glares down on the tarmac, a harsh, unyielding presence, as recruits struggle to maintain formation. Under the oppressive heat, movements are clumsy, uncoordinated, a testament to the brutal conditions. Drill instructors' rules echo no movement, no talking without permission, a chilling command. Amidst the torment, some flinch and whisper, unable to suppress reactions to incessant mosquito and sand flea bites. A recruit stands silent, jaw clenched, enduring the torment while others draw the instructor's ire. In a morning flashback, recruits stand rigidly outside the chow hall, the air thick with the hum of mosquitoes. SGT. Bailey's sharp, unblinking eyes sweep over the formation, catching a few recruits swatting at the persistent insects. His voice cuts through the morning air. "Didn't you just eat?" A recruit responds with a rigid, "Sir, yes, sir." SGT. Bailey's chilling retort echoes. "You are their food, then let them eat." Inside the stark barracks, Spartan bunks and worn gear reflect weeks of pure hell, a crucible of unyielding demands. The countless hardships, unspoken and unseen, weigh heavily, a silent burden carried in every glance. My gaze falls upon Recruit Reed, small and seemingly inept, a stark contrast to the relentless boot camp. His slight figure highlights the brutal, unforgiving nature of the training, a silent testament to its toll. The squad bay churns with frantic activity, the air thick with sweat and the sharp tang of cleaning supplies. A drill instructor's voice, a whip crack of command, slices through the chaos. "Recruit name less. Report to Drill Instructor Sergeant Bailey as ordered." Name less snaps to attention, heart pounding a frantic rhythm against his ribs. "Aye, sir, aye, recruits." Sergeant Bailey stands before him, an unreadable mask of authority, the command hanging heavy in the air. The stark order is given. Go to medical. Name less prepares to face the unknown alone. The path stretches out, an unfamiliar ribbon of freedom leading away from the barracks, bathed in the harsh light of day. A lone figure walks, the silence a stark contrast to the cacophony of Paris Island, an unsettling solitude echoing in the air. Each step taken is a journey into the unknown, the weight of apprehension pressing down. Yet, a strange curiosity flickers, a nascent spark amidst the daunting freedom. The medical building looms in the distance, a destination both mundane and monumental. The path ahead is a canvas of mixed emotions, a solitary walk towards an uncertain future. Under the hum of fluorescent lights, I stand before the medical staff, a sense of foreboding in the sterile air. A doctor approaches, his face grave, and delivers the news. "You have sickle cell trait." His words, though precise, land like a physical blow, a new label etched into my being. He hands me a sheet of paper, a stark white document detailing my new reality, a heavy weight in my hand. I return to the squad bay, my hand tightly clutching the medical report. A storm brewing within me. Drill Instructor SGT. Bailey immediately confronts me, his eyes gleaming with mock surprise. His voice drips with sarcasm. "Name less. What planet are you from?" I stand rigid, my reply firm. "Sir, I'm from planet Earth, sir." SGT. Bailey's mocking smile widens, his words a venomous sting. "No, you are not what your paper says you are, alien." His voice cuts like a knife. "So we don't allow aliens in my Marine Corps." The drill instructor's chilling word, alien, hangs heavy, isolating me in the harsh squad bay. A relentless montage of crazy antics and endless push-ups, jumping jacks, and legless exercises flashes before my eyes. The dreaded sandpit, a swirling vortex of torment, consumes a significant portion of our days. A shiver runs down my spine as the full horrors of the sandpit, yet to be unveiled, loom large for Phase 2. Under the scorching sun, Platoon 3093 moves as one, their bodies honed into a finely tuned machine. The rhythmic thud of 76 boots hitting the ground creates a single, powerful heel that echoes across the drill field. Each movement is a testament to relentless training, a symphony of synchronized precision. Sweat glistens on determined faces, reflecting the unyielding spirit forged through countless drills. Though unity is found, the sandpit looms, its purpose now chillingly clear. Its sandy depths await their daily visits, a stark reminder of the trials yet to come. Under the relentless sun, the vast sandpit stretches, a desolate expanse of sand, devoid of any peace. This is no beach holiday. It is a crucible, a site of unyielding torment and brutal training. Platoon 3093 marches through the shifting sands, their uniforms stark against the barren landscape. Their faces are etched with grim determination, each step a testament to their unwavering resolve. In this unforgiving environment, discipline is not taught, but forged in the fires of hardship. Far from any vacation, this sandpit shapes them, breaking and rebuilding them stronger than before. After a grueling 3-mile run, exhausted recruits trudge into the narrow stairwell, their spirits crushed by a god-awful day. The air thickens with dread as a recruit accidentally bumps into the formidable drill instructor Sergeant Bailey. Sergeant Bailey's face contorts with fury, his eyes blazing as the recruit recoils in terror. His voice, a thunderous roar, slices through the tense silence. "Oh hell! Get your blankets and meet me in the sandpit!" The ominous command hangs in the air, promising a brutal consequence for their collective failures. In the sandpit, we clutch our blankets, confusion rippling through us as Sergeant Bailey's voice barks, demanding we wet them. We obey, soaking the material until it's heavy and dripping, then line up in formation, anticipation building. Sergeant Bailey's next command, face to face with the person in the next rank next to you, creates a strange tableau. We comply. Turning to face each other, a perplexing instruction hanging in the air. Then comes the most bizarre command yet. "Now start waving your blankets at the person in front of you." The sandpit erupts into a chaotic maelstrom of wet blankets and flying sand, a cruel game forcing frantic movement. A blinding, choking storm of sand fills the air, whipped up by desperate hands and the drill instructor's command. In moments, I am caked in sand, my nose clogged, every breath a struggle against the gritty suffocation. Overwhelmed by extreme humiliation and discomfort, I endure the relentless, sandy assault. The cold, sterile gleam of metal racks fills the armory, a stark prelude to the trials ahead. Recruits march in a disciplined line, their faces etched with anticipation as they approach the weapons. Each M16 rifle is handed over, its familiar weight a chilling promise of future combat. The recruits grip their weapons, a silent pact forming between man and machine. From basic drills to deadly precision, the transformation begins, forging warriors from raw recruits. The squad bay hums with the daily mail call ritual, a moment of anticipation and dread for recruits. A box from S. West's rests in my hands, its contents an unknown fate. My heart plummets as I discover the shocking contents. 8 pairs of men's bikini underwear. The unspoken rule hangs heavy in the air. All mail must be opened under the drill instructor's watchful eye. This is trouble, a capital T kind of trouble, about to unfold before the entire squad. A wave of dread washes over me as I open the box, its contents a looming mystery. The drill instructor peers inside the box, his eyes widening in disbelief, a storm brewing in his gaze. He turns to me, his voice thundering. Jesus H. Christ! Platoon 3093, attention. Sweet Susie Rotten Crotch has male recruit, nameless Abbas, filled with men's bikini underwear. His voice booms, sealing my fate. From this day forth, your name is no longer recruit, nameless, but rather recruit underwear. In the squad bay, a drill instructor's voice cuts through the air like a blade, a suffocating blanket of dread. The humiliating moniker, recruit underwear, echoes, a brand seared into the recruit's very being. His words, recruit nameless, just join them, seal a fate of relentless torment. A new hell unfolds, a chilling realization of constant punishment for the transgressions of others. Every misstep by a fellow recruit now implicates him, ensuring an unending cycle of suffering. The quarterdeck looms, a stage for his inevitable, brutal, and unjust punishments. The quarterdeck, a vast arena for physical training, has become an unforgiving second home. Each recruit's misstep becomes a catalyst for a relentless barrage of push-ups and jumping jacks. The constant physical exertion is a brutal, unending torment, pushing me to my breaking point. Public humiliation, fueled by a demeaning nickname, transforms each session into a relentless ordeal. A warm breeze sweeps across the dusty training field, where recruits stand in crisp uniforms, a mix of anticipation and apprehension. The grizzled veteran instructor paces before us, his presence commanding and his gaze sharp. He introduces a new term, pogger bait, explaining it refers to non-military comforts like snacks and cookies. He informs us of our impending deployment to a simulated combat environment, the words hanging heavy in the air. The mention of pogger bait lingers, a stark reminder of the comforts we are about to leave behind. The squad bay hums with activity, the metallic clack of weapons, a rhythmic symphony as Platoon 3093 moves with practiced efficiency. Recruits deftly disassemble and reassemble rifles, their movements a blur of precision and speed. Fingers fly over cold metal, a quiet source of pride in the daily grind. Each intricate dance of weapon mastery, forged in endless repetition, speaks of unwavering dedication. A brutal, biting wind whips across the training field, numbing hands and chilling bones. Suddenly, the drill instructors bark orders to break down weapons, sending a jolt through the frozen ranks. Fingers stiff with cold, I struggle to disassemble my rifle, the metal icy against my touch. In a desperate act, I use my teeth to dismantle the weapon, a raw, primal move born of sheer necessity. Under the sterile hum of fluorescent lights, I sit at a small desk, the weight of a timed test pressing down. A stark white booklet and a number 2 pencil lie before me, tools of an inescapable assessment. This retest, a mandatory check, looms large, a symbol of military scrutiny. The retest is a bulwark against potential score manipulation by recruiters. It underscores the military's unwavering commitment to rigorous standards. It is a testament to their dedication to recruitment integrity, a cold, hard fact. A familiar dread washes over me as I'm summoned to the mail area, a silent question forming in my mind. An innocuous box sits on a metal cart, a seemingly innocent gesture that I know will lead to trouble. My eyes narrow, a silent question forming in my mind. Hell, what now? I wonder, knowing Tracy L. has sent me a box of 12 donuts. The drill instructor's eyes, sharp and predatory, lock onto a humble box of donuts. His voice, a booming thunderclap, echoes through the mail area. Recruit Underwear has 12 delicious jelly-filled donuts. He turns, his gaze piercing each member of the platoon, and demands, "What's the rule? 3093. The drill instructor's voice resonates, sealing my grim fate. If you get anything, it must be enough for all, or you must eat them all on your own. The drill instructor's voice booms, a relentless force in the squad bay, driving the platoon in grueling push-ups. A cruel mountain of a dozen donuts sits before me, each sugary bite a forced descent into a sickening sweetness. The initial sweetness quickly turns to bile, a wave of nausea threatening to overwhelm me with every forced mouthful. A canteen is thrust into my trembling hand, and I gulp down the water, then another, desperately trying to quell the rising sickness. My stomach churns violently, a silent protest, but the words catch in my throat, choked by the drill instructor's command. The drill instructor's voice cuts through my agony, a chilling, inescapable order. Eat. In the squad bay, a recruit struggles against a sickening sweetness, the donut's sugary assault proving too much. A sudden, violent expulsion erupts, staining the pristine squad bay floor with an unsightly mess. Drill Instructor SGT. Potter, a figure of fury, erupts in a deafening roar, his boots kicking at the sand, his face contorted in a mask of rage. SGT. Potter's shouts echo through the tense silence of the bay. The other recruits recoil, their faces etched with disgust and growing resentment as popularity plummets. The morning sun stretches long shadows across the ground as we march towards the formidable obstacle course. A daunting array of swinging ropes and elevated platforms looms before us, a true test of strength. Sheer walls rise high, daring us to climb, while intricate obstacles promise to push us to our limit. Every fibre of our being will be tested by this course, designed to break us down and challenge our resolve. I approach the daunting obstacle course, a fire of determination blazing in my eyes, ready to conquer. My body moves with a captivating fluidity, each step a testament to unwavering confidence. The course's physical demands are met with an almost supernatural ease, my form perfect. Each challenge, rather than hindering, ignites a fierce, hidden strength within me. A newfound agility emerges, my movements precise and powerful, defying expectation. I overcome every hurdle, a triumphant force, my spirit unbreakable against the course's might. The colossal rappel tower looms against the sky, its intimidating height a stark challenge. We ascend to the very top, the wind whipping fiercely around us, tugging at our clothes with relentless force. Instructions on proper rappelling technique are delivered, each word battling against the blustery air. The immense challenge ahead feels daunting, yet a potent surge of readiness courses through me. The wind howls, a wild symphony as we prepare to face the precipice, determination etched on our faces. Atop the rappel tower, the wind whips around me as I prepare for the dizzying descent, my body coiled and ready. A cold knot of fear tightens in my stomach, but my resolve hardens, transforming apprehension into determination. I step to the edge, looking down at the immense drop, a silent testament to my burgeoning fearlessness. With a final, unwavering resolve, I prepare to descend, the echo of "Sir, yes, sir," fueling my courage. From the dizzying heights of the rappel tower, a figure begins a controlled, precise descent. The ground rushes upward, a blur of green and brown, but focus remains unyielding. Below, a cluster of recruits watch, their faces a canvas of awe and unspoken respect. Each movement is a testament to unwavering courage, a silent declaration of leadership. Though affection may be absent, admiration gleams in their eyes, a powerful, quiet tribute. The descent continues, a flawless display of skill, securing their unspoken reverence. Under the scorching sun, bodies push through grueling physical training, muscles screaming in protest with every movement. Push-ups, jumping jacks, and mountain climbers blur into a relentless rhythm, each repetition an agony. Transitioning to legless exercises, bodies shake uncontrollably, soaked in sweat and exhaustion. Perpetually sore and utterly spent, yet the relentless demands of drill instructors drive them onward. Sweat stings my eyes, but my gaze remains locked forward, a defiant stare against the pain. The sun beats down mercilessly on the desolate sand pit, a swirling expanse of fine, choking dust under a harsh sky. Each movement is agony, muscles screaming in protest as the brutal training strips away all but raw endurance. Drill instructors' shouts crack like whips, cutting through the grinding of boots in the unforgiving sand. Every grueling exercise, every harsh punishment is a crucible designed to forge a soldier from the remnants of a former self. The constant grit of sand under the uniform, a relentless burning reminder of the relentless torment. In this hellish landscape, the transformation is brutal, painful, and utterly inescapable. In the dim barracks, recruits move with weary rhythm, each motion a testament to the day's grueling training. The air is thick with the scent of sweat and stale uniforms. A silent hum of activity filling the space. Whispers, soft and conspiratorial, ripple through the room as knowing glances are exchanged between us. A silent language of shared hardship and growing camaraderie replaces the initial awkward silence. The sun blazes over the parade deck, casting sharp shadows on the meticulously arrayed individuals. 76 figures, once a scattered assembly, now move as one, their steps echoing in perfect unison. Every movement is a testament to unwavering discipline, a visible manifestation of rigorous training. The synchronized drills showcase the relentless precision instilled by their stern drill instructors. A powerful display of unity and order unfolds under the unforgiving gaze of the midday sun. Inside the squad bay, the air hangs heavy and humid, a relentless buzz of mosquitoes filling the space. We instinctively scratch at our exposed skin, a constant battle against the incessant itch of sand fleas. A low-level irritation, the bites are a persistent, unwelcome companion. We have learned to tolerate their presence, a grim acceptance etched onto our faces. This small, ever-present torment is a stark reminder of our harsh adaptation to Paris Island's unforgiving environment. The sun beats down mercilessly on the dusty training grounds, a relentless glare. The Marine Corps games unfold, a brutal ballet orchestrated by the drill instructors. Each challenge, each arbitrary rule is a calculated blow to individual will, designed to break. Their relentless assault reinforces a strict hierarchy, demanding absolute obedience from every soul. In the dimly lit barracks, the heavy scent of sweat and stale uniforms hangs in the air, a testament to shared hardship. Recruits, their faces etched with exhaustion, perform mundane tasks, their movements slow and deliberate. A shared, grim chuckle ripples through the room, a brief respite from the relentless grind of boot camp. The memory of Sergeant Bailey's alien comment, once unsettling, now sparks a knowing glance among the weary soldiers. Amidst the arduous training, a strange camaraderie blossoms, forged in the crucible of shared suffering and dark humor. As the sun dips below the horizon, the Paris Island sky ignites in fiery hues, casting long, purple shadows across the training grounds. I stand with my platoon, the silent weight of our shared, arduous journey palpable in the fading light. My stance, once naive, now radiates a quiet determination, a testament to the immense challenges overcome. The undeniable transformation marks the end of one phase and the dawn of another in a military career forged in fire.
Hello, hello, hello.
The squad bay is thick with the sharp scent of cleaning supplies after the morning run. Our PT. Recruits stand rigidly in formation, their faces etched with anticipation, every sound echoing in the hushed barracks. Sergeant Bailey, a formidable presence, paces slowly before the silent ranks, his gaze sharp and unwavering. The palpable tension amplifies with each slow, deliberate step, hinting at the impending inspection. In the squad bay, a sudden, loud fart shatters the tense silence of the formation, a shockwave rippling through the recruits. Sergeant Bailey's face remains an unyielding mask of stone, his eyes like steel, darting with predatory precision across the recruits. His voice, a thunderous crack, slices through the air. "Recruit Reed, front and center!" My heart pounds a frantic drumbeat against my ribs, a trapped bird desperate for escape as I prepare to step forward. The other recruits stand frozen, statues of fear, their breath held captive, barely daring to make a sound. Every eye is a burning laser fixed on me as I break from the rigid line, a solitary figure stepping into the void. Inside the squad bay, a palpable tension hangs heavy as I stand rigidly at attention before SGT. Bailey, SGT. Bailey's gaze, usually sharp and piercing, now holds an unsettling, unreadable glint. His voice cuts through the silence. "You are my fart private. When I fart, you come running behind me and suck out the smell." I respond with unwavering discipline. "Sir, yes, sir." Under the relentless, scorching sun, sweat beads on foreheads, a testament to the impending war games. The ground, a tapestry of dust and uneven terrain, crunches under heavy boots. Drill instructors' sharp, echoing orders slice through the air, their voices a whip cracking against the tension. The palpable weight of impending challenge hangs heavy, suffocating the open field. Every breath is a struggle, every movement a testament to the harsh reality of their training. The air crackles with anticipation, a storm of wills brewing beneath the unforgiving sky. In the Spartan barracks, a footlocker stands as a beacon of forbidden comfort, its contents a secret desire. Meticulously, a small, almost imperceptible hole is crafted, a hidden gateway to clandestine delights. The air crackles with the thrill of a secret mission. The footlocker, a treasure chest of untold riches. Inside, a bounty of poggy bait awaits, snacks and Oreo cookies promising a moment of sweet escape. The footlocker, once a simple container, transforms into a symbol of defiance and delicious rebellion. Every detail of the secret access point is perfected, ensuring the ultimate prize is within reach. Under the scorching sun, a drill instructor's stern gaze pierces the dusty training field. His finger, a rigid accusation. A nervous recruit fumbles with a footlocker latch, his struggle palpable as the lid finally lifts with a soft thud. The footlocker's bottom gives way, revealing it half empty, a silent testament to a hidden snack. The drill instructor's face contorts in fury, his eyes narrowing as he demands, "Who ate the poggy bait?" Under the relentless sun, I am marched with others to the sandpit, our faces etched with grim resignation. The coarse sand grates beneath our worn boots as we prepare for the grueling punishment. My movements mirror the others, a weary display of innocence as I begin to dig. Yet, beneath the mask of fatigue, a quiet satisfaction simmers, a secret triumph. I am the true culprit, the silent architect of the missing snacks, my secret safe. The squad bay lies cloaked in darkness, a hushed expanse barely touched by the moon's ethereal glow. On fire watch, I move with a ghost's silence, the only sound the soft creak of my cautious steps. My fingers, nimble and precise, begin to discreetly enlarge a small hole in a footlocker. It is a quiet act of defiance, a testament to my unyielding resourcefulness. In the deep stillness of the night, I find a way, a silent triumph in the shadows. The harsh sun beats down on a rugged training field, its desolation mirroring the grim intensity of the moment. Figures stand poised, their silhouettes etched against the stark landscape, awaiting the next phase of arduous training. The air crackles with an unspoken tension, a palpable mix of dread and steely resolve amongst the assembled. Every breath is a testament to the isolation, each glance a silent acknowledgement of the trials ahead. A grim determination hardens faces, ready to confront the unforgiving demands of their current, intense situation. On the training field, a formidable drill instructor approaches, a small tin clutched in his hand. He extends the tin, its familiar design instantly recognizable, a beacon of home. My eyes widen, a wave of emotion washing over me as I see the world's best cookies. The drill instructor's voice cuts through the air. "Tracy's mum sent these for you." Under the relentless sun of the training field, the drill instructor, a figure of imposing authority, casually tosses a tin of cookies. A ravenous swarm of recruits descends upon the cookies, their hunger a palpable force as they snatch the treats. The recruits devour every last cookie, a frenzy of desperate hands and mouths. I stand, helpless, my gaze fixed on the disappearing treats, a silent plea in my eyes. Not even a single snickerdoodle makes its way to me, leaving me with an empty stomach and a heavy heart. The bitter sting of injustice flares within my chest, a burning resentment for the unfairness of it all. Sergeant Bailey, a silhouette of authority, gestures towards the front, a silent summons in the harsh light of the training field. He holds aloft 3 cans of cutter insect repellent, a cruel beacon of my mother's misplaced care. The small, familiar package from home, a stark contrast to the unforgiving landscape. A wave of bleak realization washes over me. crushing any lingering hope for comfort. My personal solace evaporates, replaced by the grim reality of this place, this moment. Sergeant Bailey, a mischievous glint in his eye, seizes the cans, ready to unleash a playful assault. He proceeds to douse the entirety of platoon 3093, a torrent of liquid showering the unsuspecting soldiers. My stomach sinks, a wave of dread washing over me as I watch the scene unfold. My precious bug spray, a beacon of hope, disappears, never to be seen again, lost to the sergeant's antics. The heavy cloak of irony settles over the training field, a silent witness to the absurd spectacle. The live fire range roars with cracking gunfire, the air thick with the acrid scent of gunpowder. Drill instructors move with intimidating presence, their voices cutting through the chaos. The danger is palpable as they emphasize live rounds, ordering us to stay low and crawl. Every nerve is on edge, the stakes incredibly high in this perilous training ground. Through a live fire range, a figure crawls, dirt clinging to their uniform, eyes fixed on the path ahead. Precise movements guide them over treacherous obstacles, every action a testament to rigorous training. The air crackles with the echoes of gunfire and the grit of determination. They navigate the course with unwavering focus, embodying the discipline instilled in every recruit. Each obstacle overcome is a step closer to the mission's triumphant completion. The mission is accomplished, a silent victory echoing across the dusty terrain, a symbol of growing strength. Under the relentless sun, 2 recruits, padded and helmeted, enter the dusty pugil-stick arena, their forms silhouetted against the bright sky. They clash with savage grunts, their pugil sticks a blur of motion until one is decisively knocked out of bounds, defeated. I step forward, a surge of raw adrenaline coursing through my veins. My gaze fixed on the arena. My movements are unexpectedly quick, my strikes precise and devastating, an innate talent awakening within me. My body responds instinctively to the fight, a primal force guiding every powerful blow. In the pugil stick arena, 2 imposing figures from platoon 3091 stand, their gazes fixed and challenging. The air crackles with anticipation, charged with the unspoken challenge of the impending battle. With surprising agility, I move swiftly, a blur of motion, parrying blows with fierce precision. I deliver precise strikes, each movement a testament to strength and unwavering resolve. One by one, the opponents fall, their defeat echoing in the sudden silence of the arena. A quiet sense of accomplishment settles over me, a silent triumph in the aftermath of the fierce contest. The night descends upon the training field, cloaking everything in a veil of inky blackness. The air crackles with an unseen intensity, a palpable tension hanging heavy over the unseen terrain. Suddenly, a blinding flare erupts overhead, momentarily searing the darkness with its harsh artificial light. Long, grotesque shadows writhe and dance across the uneven ground, twisting into monstrous, fleeting shapes. The fleeting light illuminates the faces of the soldiers, etched with a grim determination, their eyes scanning the shadows. Then, just as quickly, the light fades, plunging the field back into the oppressive embrace of the night. Under the unforgiving sun, a combat simulation rages on the training field, a relentless crucible of fire and steel. Every muscle screams, every breath a fight as the relentless pace pushes us to our physical limits. Sweat stings our eyes, but our gazes remain fixed, minds honed to a razor's edge amidst the chaos. This brutal dance of endurance and strategy forges us, testing the very core of our mental fortitude. In the gas chamber antechamber, the air is thick with unspoken dread as I stand at attention, my uniform stiff. The drill instructors, their faces grim, explain the exercise, their words emphasizing chemical warfare readiness. The real message hangs heavy. The brutal force march begins tomorrow. I look at the other recruits, their eyes mirroring my own profound apprehension. We march into the small, confined gas chamber, the air thick with unspoken tension, every breath a heavy weight. Our movements are precise, practiced, a silent ballet of survival as we reach for our gas masks. The ominous sound of fabric and rubber stretching and creaking fills the tense silence, a prelude to chaos. Each rustle and snap of the mask is a stark reminder of the imminent danger, a chilling symphony of dread. Sharp, urgent orders cut through the silence, echoing, "Don and clear your mask, a command to face the unseen." Faces contort with grim determination behind the masks, preparing for the suffocating threat. Inside the gas chamber, a thick acrid cloud of CS gas billows, obscuring vision and stinging the air. Drill instructors bark orders, their voices cutting through the haze, commanding us to remove our masks. I obey, pulling off my mask, and take a deep, involuntary breath, the air immediately turning caustic. An unbearable intensity burns my lungs and eyes, a searing pain that steals my breath and vision. Gasping for relief, I quickly replace my mask, desperate for a moment of respite from the agony. In the gas chamber, the air crackles with an unbearable tension, thick and suffocating. Recruits, their faces contorted in pure panic, fumble desperately with their gas masks, movements jerky and uncoordinated. Amidst the chaos, I focus, my hands moving with deliberate precision, battling the raw instinct to gasp for air. Every breath is a struggle against the unseen enemy, a fight for survival in the suffocating chamber. The heavy door grinds open, a deafening sound as blinding sunlight spills into the confined space. We stumble out, gasping desperately for air, our lungs burning with each ragged breath. A thick stream of snot runs from my nose, a raw, involuntary response to the trauma. The sheer relief of fresh air washes over me, a powerful, almost dizzying sensation. My eyes, wide with disbelief, take in the vast, open space, a stark contrast to the darkness within. A profound wave of release, a silent scream of survival echoes in my chest. The vast expanse of the swimming pool deck stretches before us, a gleaming stage for the looming test. Clad in crisp uniforms, we stand at the edge, a silent battalion facing an unknown challenge. Instructors, stern and unyielding, deliver precise instructions for the swim test, their voices echoing with authority. The daunting procedure for non-swimmers is explained, a chilling reminder of the water's unforgiving nature. The water below, a dark, shimmering abyss, seems to mock our apprehension, its depths holding untold fears. The harsh command rings out, compelling me forward to the precipice of the deep end, a moment of stark resolve before I plunge into the unforgiving depths. The shock of the cold water envelops me, a sudden icy embrace. My body rebels, flailing wildly against the overwhelming force of the water. Panic claws at my throat as the dark water threatens to consume me. Desperate struggles turn futile as the chilling reality of drowning descends. A pole pierces the water's surface, a sudden lifeline in the churning pool. My hand instinctively reaches, a desperate grasp for salvation. Just as instructed, I clutch the pole with one hand, a singular grip against the watery chaos. A two-handed grab, a fatal error, is narrowly averted as instinct guides my every move. The pole holds a testament to training as I pull myself from the depths. In this moment of crisis, the Marine Corps' discipline is my ultimate rescue. Under the bright daylight, we march with unwavering determination, our heels striking the ground in perfect rhythmic unison. The air vibrates with the synchronized sound of our footsteps, a testament to our discipline and unity. As we near the parade deck, an unsettling ripple of discord begins to break the perfect rhythm of our march. A single heel falters, then another, and the once flawless cadence crumbles into disarray, a symphony of errors. The drill instructors, their faces contorted in fury, erupt into a cacophony of shouts that pierce the tense air. Their enraged voices echo across the vast, unforgiving paved surface, a chilling testament to our collective failure. The parade deck, a vast expanse of newly paved asphalt, stretches out under the relentless sun. Our synchronized footsteps echo with an unfamiliar, hollow sound across the fresh, dark surface. After days of disorienting confusion, a subtle, profound change finally reveals itself. The ground beneath our feet, once familiar, has been irrevocably altered, disrupting our every rhythm. The harsh sun beats down on the sandpit, a stark reminder of past mistakes. The sand stretches endlessly, each grain a testament to the arduous labor ahead. Shovelful by shovelful, the sand is moved, a grueling lesson in discipline and precision. The relentless task unfolds, a silent battle against the sun and the weight of consequence. In the crisp morning air, a formation marches towards the rifle range, the scent of pine and damp earth filling the senses. A palpable hum of nervousness and anticipation vibrates beneath the skin of an individual who has never fired a gun. The rhythmic crunch of boots on the path echoes the silent tension of the approaching challenge. Forest shadows lengthen as the rifle range looms closer, a stark silhouette against the rising sun. Each step forward carries the weight of inexperience and the thrilling promise of a new, formidable skill. The crisp morning air envelops us as we stand in rigid formation, absorbing every word of the range conduct instructions. The M16A 2 rifles are distributed, their cold, unforgiving metal a stark contrast to the warmth of our anticipation. Each rifle, a silent promise of power and precision, is cradled in our hands. We prepare to load our weapons, a synchronized ballet of tension and training. The metallic clicks of magazines sliding into place echo sharply, shattering the morning's quietude. A symphony of readiness, each click a beat in the heart of impending action. At the rifle range, an instructor meticulously demonstrates adjusting elevation and windage using a simple nail as a guide. The process unfolds with intricate detail, every movement precise and deliberate. A sense of unease washes over, finding the methodical adjustments cumbersome and overly complicated. A strong preference emerges to directly manipulate the weapon itself, bypassing the finicky sights for a more intuitive control. The range officer's voice, crisp and commanding, slices through the air, demanding attention. My hands grip the heavy rifle, its cold metal, a stark contrast to my anxious, sweating palms. My eyes are locked on target #23, a silent promise of precision hanging in the tense atmosphere. As the final command echoes, I squeeze the trigger, a tremor of fear making me flinch. My eyes instinctively close the moment the shot fires, a jarring blend of terror and release. A sudden sharp cry of "Ceasefire!" rings out, echoing across the vast open rifle range, cutting through the air. I stare at target #24, a paper silhouette riddled with countless holes, a testament to my focused, intense firing. Sergeant Bailey approaches, his boots crunching loudly on the gravel, each step a hammer blow against the silence. His face is a mask of barely contained fury, his eyes burning holes into me, a storm brewing beneath the surface. The tension crackles between us, thick and heavy, as his gaze locks onto mine, a silent, damning accusation. Sergeant Bailey, a figure of silent menace, pulls a nail from his pocket, his gaze fixed and unwavering. Without a word, he pushes the sharp nail, its glint cold, into my nose. A thin line of blood emerges, stark against my skin. Yet I stand unmoving, my eyes meet his. A silent battle of wills as I refuse to flinch, determined not to show any weakness. Sergeant Bailey leans in, his intense whisper a chilling command that pierces through the rifle ranger's clamor. For 2 days, his harsh guidance is a relentless storm, pushing every fiber of my being to its breaking point. Each shot fired is a battle, each breath a struggle, forging a new warrior from the ashes of the old. I emerge from the crucible, transformed, a marksman honed by fire and an unexpected skill. The rifle, once a burden, now feels like an extension of my will, a deadly dance of precision and power. The squad bay hums with the focused energy of recruits. A palpable tension in the air as they meticulously clean their M16S. Black gunpowder and soot cling stubbornly to every surface, a testament to the endless, futile nature of their task. Despite their best efforts, the grime persists, a constant reminder of the impossible standard they must meet. But the weapons must be spotless, a non-negotiable demand echoing in the recruits' minds as they toil. The harsh, unyielding squad bay hums with a tense energy, its starkness reflecting the challenges within. Amidst the rigid discipline, recruit Apsher stands out, a figure of surprising contrast. His posture, his every movement echoes the refined grace of an old-school butler. A crisp, almost theatrical, "Yes, sir," cuts through the air. The words hang, a brief, comedic counterpoint to the prevailing, intense atmosphere. His unique demeanor is a stark, almost defiant assertion of self in a world of conformity. The squad bay hangs heavy with the raw scent of sweat and unwavering determination. I grit my teeth, a searing pain tearing through my leg, a cruel reminder of a torn muscle. But quitting is not an option. My jaw is set, my eyes fixed forward with fierce resolve. Even the DIs, usually unyielding, cast glances of grudging respect my way. "Never surrender, sir!" John M's voice rings out, a powerful echo of my own will. I push through the agony, each step a testament to an unbreakable spirit. Under the relentless sun, recruits push their bodies to the absolute brink, sweat pouring down their faces. Martine, A formidable presence observes with an unyielding gaze, demanding peak performance from every single recruit. No mercy is shown as Martine drives them through the grueling exercises, their muscles screaming in protest. Each recruit endures the punishing runs, their determination etched on their strained faces. In the squad bay's oppressive darkness, only the low hum of distant machinery breaks the silence. My eyes dart nervously across the room, searching for an escape from the growing urgency. Approaching the dimly lit glass-walled room where the drill instructors reside, a sense of dread washes over me. Beside the door, a worn red and yellow plank-like object hangs ominously on the wall. Yellow footprints painted on the floor lead the way, a silent, mocking guide to my impending doom. In the silent squad bay, I stand rigidly on the yellow footprints, boots aligned with meticulous precision. My hand strikes the wooden plank once, then twice, the sharp reports echoing in the vast, still space. A final, resounding thud breaks the silence, a stark punctuation mark in the quiet bay. My voice, steady and clear, breaks the tension, a question hanging in the air. "Sir Drill Mother, sir. Request permission to use the head," I declare, my gaze unwavering. The words hang, a challenge and a plea, in the stark, expectant silence of the squad bay. In the squad bay, a determined figure prepares for a grueling test of strength. With raw power, I strike the plank, the impact echoing through the silent room. Again, my fist meets the unforgiving wood, a battle of will against unyielding matter. On the third, thunderous blow, the plank explodes into splintered fragments. The DI's voice cuts through the air, his words sharp. "You broke it, girl." A moment of triumph, tinged with a challenge, hangs heavy in the tense atmosphere. On the sun-drenched parade deck, Platoon 3093 stands at rigid attention, uniforms impeccably crisp. Each soldier's gaze is unwavering, fixed forward with an intense, unified focus. This is the final phase drill, a culmination of grueling months of relentless training. Their movements are a symphony of precision, honed by countless hours of practice and unyielding discipline. Every fiber of their being declares their readiness, a testament to their unwavering dedication. On the parade deck, the air hangs heavy with the crushing weight of defeat as the platoon learns they've come in second. A palpable wave of disappointment washes over the recruits, their faces etched with the raw sting of failure. Tears stream freely down the cheeks of many, a testament to the immense emotional toll of their arduous journey. Their shoulders slump, their spirits visibly broken by the outcome, despite their valiant efforts. The parade deck, once a place of hopeful anticipation, now echoes with the silent despair of a dream deferred. Muscles ripple under the sun as I grip the pull-up bar, ready to conquer the challenge ahead. With raw power and precise control, I conquer 20 pull-ups, each a testament to relentless training. Transitioning seamlessly, my core ignites. 80 sit-ups completed with fierce determination in under 2 minutes. On the track, my strides are a symphony of power and speed, conquering 3 miles in less than 18 minutes. Muscles screaming, lungs burning, I push through the final obstacle, a testament to countless hours of relentless training. My movements, honed to perfection, carve a path of precision and power, a silent symphony of dedication. A quiet, profound satisfaction washes over me, a silent acknowledgement of the arduous journey now complete. The scoreboard flashes, a blazing beacon of triumph, a perfect 300 out of 300, echoing my unwavering resolve. Sunlight streams through high windows, illuminating dust motes dancing in the air of the squad bay. Recruits meticulously blouse their boots, their uniforms taking on the crisp silhouette of Marines. A surge of pride and excitement fills me as I pull out my phone, dialing a familiar number. My voice trembles with anticipation. "Mom, it's me. Are you and David coming to graduation?" Mom's voice, warm and reassuring, echoes in my ear. "Of course, honey. We wouldn't miss it for the world." In the squad bay's oppressive darkness, only emergency lights pierce the gloom, revealing shadowy figures. Suddenly, I am jolted awake by searing pains, not an alarm, as a brutal ritual begins. Fellow recruits, their faces obscured, administer a blanket party with socks filled with soap. No words are spoken, only dull thuds and my gasps, a grim payment for past transgressions.
Blow it. He looked. Blow it. He.
In the barracks at dawn, a young recruit meticulously adjusts his uniform, each movement a testament to ingrained discipline. Every crease is perfect, a silent declaration of his readiness. The air crackles with anticipation, thick with the nervous energy of fellow recruits. They prepare for graduation, a turning point etched on their faces. A palpable hum of collective anxiety and hope fills the space. The scorching sun glares down on the vast, unforgiving parade deck of Paris Island, its heat shimmering off the ground. Thousands of recruits stand in an unyielding formation, their crisp uniforms a stark contrast to the relentless sun. The light glints off their disciplined ranks, a silent testament to their unwavering resolve. The commanding officer's voice, amplified to a booming roar, echoes across the field, a force of nature. Each recruit stands tall, chest out, a living embodiment of disciplined readiness. Amidst the sea of unwavering forms, I stand, a picture of perfect, unyielding military precision. On the parade deck, the platoon marches with military precision, boots striking the pavement in a powerful, unified rhythm. As they pass, the bleachers, the sharp, commanding order, eyes right, echoes across the open space. My head snaps to the right, my gaze sweeping over the vast, expectant crowd, a sea of faces blurring into one. My eyes lock onto my mother, her face alight with undeniable pride, and my baby brother, who waves a tiny, innocent hand. A powerful wave of emotion momentarily cracks my stoic military facade, a fleeting, tender breach in my discipline. The drill instructor's hoarse voice cuts through the air, a final command echoing across the parade deck. Platoon, attention. Platoon 3093, disperse. You are now and forever United States Marines. A profound sense of accomplishment washes over me, the words sinking deep into my very being. I stand tall, my uniform crisp, heart swelling with pride, as one chapter ends and another begins. In a dimly lit barracks, a younger protagonist sits on a worn couch, its springs groaning under his weight. He listens intently to Uncle Jr., whose gruff face is etched with years of hard living, his eyes narrowed. Uncle Junior's voice cuts through the air with dismissive words. "You will never make it. 2 weeks, 2 weeks." The young protagonist's jaw tightens, a defiant flicker in his gaze, refusing to be broken by the harsh judgment. In a stark flashback, 2 weeks into boot camp, I sit slumped on my bunk, my rumpled uniform, a testament to exhaustion. My face, etched with despair, reflects the harsh reality of my new life. My hand trembles, betraying my inner turmoil as I lift the receiver to my ear. The faint, monotonous hum of the barracks fills the silence, amplifying my isolation. I listen intently, each word from the other end chipping away at my dwindling hope. My mother's voice, distant and resigned, utters the words, "It's life." The Paris Island gate stands tall, bathed in golden sunlight, a symbol of trials overcome. I walk through the gate, my uniform crisp, a small bag clutched in my hand, my stride purposeful. A profound sense of relief washes over me, a silent testament to the journey completed. My head is held high, a radiant joy illuminating my face, reflecting the transformation within. Leaving the island, I emerge a new man, forged by experience, ready for the world beyond. The scorching sun beats down on the bustling Paris Island parking lot, a landscape of anticipation and departures. Amidst the sea of vehicles, a familiar car catches my eye, a beacon of home. Through the windshield, my friend Mark Wright and his family wave with unrestrained excitement, their joy infectious. A genuine, radiant grin breaks through my disciplined exterior, a testament to the warmth of their welcome. My heart swells with eagerness, longing to return home to Jersey, to embrace my new identity. The journey ahead promises the thrill of sharing my transformed self with those I love. Years later, I sit at a desk, surrounded by mementos from my Marine Corps service. My gaze drifts over a framed photograph, a silent testament to battles fought and camaraderie forged. A faded uniform patch, a worn dog tag, each object a whisper of a past life. A profound chapter. I reflect on countless experiences that shaped me, the weight of memories etched into my soul, the full scope of becoming a Marine, an odyssey of transformation, defies mere words, a truth I now grasp. In the quiet of my home, the echoes of my service resonate, a silent, powerful narrative within me. A young Marine, his face earnest, stands in a vast, sun-baked desert, sand swirling around his boots. He navigates a bustling foreign market, his uniform a stark contrast to the vibrant local attire. Amidst snow-capped mountains, a biting wind whips at his gear, his breath misting in the frigid air. Each location underscores his arduous journey, transforming a boy into a hardened Marine. The protagonist, lost in thought, pauses his writing, his gaze drifting from the screen. A thoughtful expression settles on his face as he gestures vaguely, chasing an elusive memory. He confesses, "It's funny, really. I didn't choose the book chose me. It was boot camp." His voice deepens. The memories, so vivid, so insistent, they just demanded to be shared. Sunlight streams into a quiet living room, illuminating dust motes dancing in the air. I sit, lost in thought, the warmth of the sun a stark contrast to the memories swirling within. Reflecting on the Marine Corps, images of distant military bases flash through my mind. I recall the Marines, often described as most feared, yet living with an unspoken austerity. Their motto, "Live with less," echoes in my thoughts, a powerful, resonant truth. For me, becoming a Marine wasn't just an option, it felt like a necessary path, I muse. In a modest living room, I sit, lost in thought, a worn photo album, a silent testament to faded memories. A montage flashes. Harold Bolden, a vision of confident youth, effortlessly conquers an obstacle course in neat fatigues. Crisp letters from Harold detail his light duties, a stark contrast to my own grueling past. Photos of different girls, tucked into envelopes, reveal Harold's carefree adventures, a brief, humorous pang of jealousy, a vivid memory, stings against the backdrop of my own distant, aching training. The lingering ache of my past training is a stark reminder of our divergent paths, etched into my memory. In a dimly lit living room, I sit alone, a half-empty coffee mug a silent companion in the still air. The quiet hum of the refrigerator is the only sound, a stark contrast to the silence within me. My gaze drifts to an old photograph on the mantel, capturing a group of smiling faces from years past. Sherry's W shines in the picture, her smile bright and carefree, a beacon from a forgotten time. A faint, almost imperceptible frown touches my lips as a memory surfaces, bringing a ghost from the past. Sherry's W. A name I haven't thought about in years, not since the underwear incident after boot camp. In a quiet living room, a worn photo album rests open on my lap, a silent testament to a life's journey. My eyes trace the faded images, each one a marker of past highs and lows that have shaped who I am. A young, determined face stares back from a photograph, a memory of 3 months as recruit nameless. A wave of immense pride washes over me, recalling the impossible feat of earning the title of a United States Marine. In the quiet of home, memories of past trials surge, vivid and raw, shaping the present moment. A bond with Staff SGT George N. endures, a testament to shared challenges and unwavering camaraderie. The journey, meticulously documented, continues its profound influence, etching its mark on the soul. A solemn salute, a gesture of profound respect, seals the past with dignity and finality. It is a silent acknowledgement of closure, a bridge between what was and what is yet to come. The path ahead unfolds, a canvas waiting for new strokes, new challenges, and new triumphs.